Welcome to the Copacabana, where the lights once shined brightly, but now only shadows and echoes of the past remain. This place was once the heartbeat of glamour and decadence, but behind the glitz and the music, a dark secret lies buried. Tonight, we investigate the untold story of the Copacabana, a nightclub of wealth, beauty, and murder. This nightclub, the Copacabana, was a legend in the late 1950s. It was where stars were born, and the drinks flowed like music. But not everything in this place was as it seemed. There's one story that has haunted this place for decades: the unsolved murder of Tony, a bartender whose life ended far too soon. Tony, just a regular bartender in the Copa, was caught in a deadly confrontation. But what exactly happened that night? It all started with a man named Rico. Rico wasn't just any man. He was someone who commanded respect. He was wealthy, influential, and dangerous. Rico entered the Copa one night in 1959, and from the moment he laid eyes on Lola, the dancer, everything changed. Lola, beautiful, captivating, was the star of the Copa, but what was meant to be a night of glamour quickly turned dark. When Tony intervened, trying to protect Lola, a confrontation broke out, a fight that would end in violence. Tony and Rico clashed. Punches were thrown, and chaos took over the once thriving dance floor. But it wasn't the fight that changed everything. It was the single gunshot that echoed through the club. Tony was dead. But the mystery that followed is even darker. Who shot Tony? The obvious suspect? Rico. He was the one who clashed with Tony, the one who had everything to lose. But no one dared speak up. No one dared accuse Rico. His power was too great, his influence too strong. The Copacabana shut its doors in 1980 when disco culture died. But the shadow of Tony's death never left. And the question remains, did Rico pull the trigger, or was there something more? Tonight, we begin our investigation. We're here to find out what really happened that night. Was Tony's death the result of a jealous rage, or was it something much darker? Did the Copa, once filled with laughter and music, become a tomb for a secret that still haunts this place? The Copa's ghosts may hold the answers. But we're not just investigating the murder, we're looking for Tony. Does his spirit still linger in the shadows of the Copa? And could it be that he knows more than we do? Join us tonight as we uncover the dark secrets of the Copacabana. We'll explore its haunted halls and attempt to solve a murder that's been buried in the past for far too long. The Copacabana, where the music faded, but the spirits never left. Who killed Tony? Tonight, we search for the truth. As we begin our investigation tonight, we enter the Copa with one goal in mind: discovering what happened to Tony and the truth behind Lola's restless spirit. The building has stood silent for decades, but the past still lingers in the air. The shadows are thick, and the walls have stories to tell. We set up our equipment and begin our EVP session, hoping to make contact with any lingering spirits that may still be trapped here. We ask the spirits to come forward and speak to us, to reveal the secrets hidden within these walls.
I won't leave, not until I get justice.
As the investigation continued, the air grew heavy, and the sense of something lingering became almost palpable. The equipment picked up more static, and our breath fogged in the cold air. Each question we asked seemed to hang in the silence, unanswered for what felt like an eternity. Then, we asked about Tony's killer, and a voice responded, dark and chilling.
Leave now.
The voice had been enough to send chills down our spines, but what happened next made our blood run cold. The air grew thick, almost suffocating, as an oppressive presence filled the room. Equipment began to malfunction, lights flickered, and the temperature dropped suddenly. We felt something we couldn't see, watching us, pressing in on us. Then, a loud crash echoed through the empty space, as if something unseen had thrown an object. It was the final sign we needed to know we weren't welcome. Here, panic set in, and we decided it was time to leave. The team gathered our equipment quickly, trying to shake the feeling of eyes boring into our backs. As we exited the Copa, the oppressive weight lifted, but the fear lingered. Whatever haunted this place, it didn't want us there. Next week, we're heading to the legendary Hotel California, such a lovely place. but beneath its charm, whispers of chilling secrets linger in its halls. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Until next time.